Hello and welcome to this discussion on Industry Spotlight with Creative First. Our guest today is Srirag Mukundan, Chief Executive Officer, Waves Bazaar. Srirag, welcome to this discussion.
Thank you, Lohita.
Waves Bazaar is being seen as a new age evolution of Film Bazaar. What was the thinking behind reimagining the platform in this way?
Waves Summit was a milestone in India's creative industries history. Implementing Honorable Prime Minister's vision to give a boost to the orange economy, that is, the creative economy in this country. Ministry of IMB organized Waves Summit in Mumbai, and Waves Bazaar was one of the crucial component of Waves Summit, which actually facilitated a lot of B2B meetings, investments, collaborations for Indian creative industry. So the basic concept of Waves Bazaar actually originated from the Film Bazaar idea, which we every year we host in Goa in association with International Film Festival of India. So we used to organize this marketplace called Film Bazaar, which is the largest content marketplace for films in South Asia. So there we have witnessed that a lot of content creators, filmmakers from different parts of the country come there, and they kind of market their idea, sell their product, and it is a truly uh, international global exposure for Indian creators. So we thought that why should we restrict Film Bazaar into only 4 days that is there in Goa, and why should we restrict it to only for film? So the media and entertainment landscape in India is much more wider. It has much more verticals now. The gaming is there. There is a booming animation industry. The AVGC sector itself is becoming kind of a prime source of employment generation and revenue generation. And we have music. So the vibrancy and diversity of India's creative economy, it demanded a one-stop place where content and talent can be showcased, and it can be marketed. So, and also the event should not restrict into 4 or 5 days. It should be a 365 days activity. So that is the basic concept of starting a Waves Bazaar portal, which can act as a content as well as networking place for content creators from different verticals of media and entertainment industry, whether it's the films, OTT, TV, gaming, animations, AVGC sector, or music. So the whole idea is create a portal where content creators from different verticals of the industry can come, build their profile, market their content, and give them a global exposure. So we kind of envisage this platform as a global platform where India's content will be showcased globally. So we are onboarding a lot of international buyers and companies, and it is this Waves Bazaar is going to be a one-stop marketplace or one-stop solution or one stop entry for India's creative economy. So that is the whole idea about Waves Bazaar as an initiative.
The marketplace now spans films, AVGC XR, music, radio, and live events. Which areas showed the strongest traction this year?
So far, like we have witnessed strong tractions in films, OTT, gaming, and animation area segment so far. So now we have around 6,000 plus sellers kind of enrolled themselves in the Waves Bazaar initiative. Most of them are film related people, like filmmakers, aspiring filmmakers, script writers, and there is a strong presence of game developers now, independent game developers, and a lot of animation studios, animators, they are also on board. So the so strong traction is towards these three sectors, and among these three, film has a very strong presence. But we are also working with a lot of industry associations from different verticals, different segments, to popularize this concept among those verticals also. So we are kind of now focusing on the music industry also. We are kind of working on a collaboration with YouTube Music, Spotify, and all, and some of the music associations to make Waves Bazaar a strong presence in music industry as well. So that those kind of efforts are continuing. But at present, we have a strong traction from film and gaming animation sectors.
As CEO, what are your main focus areas for scaling Waves Bazaar in the coming editions?
So, Waves Bazaar is basically a hybrid initiative. The strongest presence of Waves Bazaar is the portal itself. So we are working on the portal to make it more user friendly, to make it more utilitarian for the buyers as well as sellers. So we are cleaning it up. So we are making sure that only quality content are appearing on the portal, and the people who are enrolling themselves are building decent profiles, strong profiles, which will be useful for the buyers to go through and kind of decide upon whether to give meeting for them and all. And we are also kind of building online pitching session facilities, webinar club facilities, online workshops, etc. to this portal, so that it should act as a knowledge community, a networking platform, and a community, online community for the creators in India, where they can come and take knowledge and share knowledge, find solutions for their issues. So that is a larger vision about the portal. And along with this online portal, we have a strong component of annual events. So we are kind of throughout the calendar year, we are doing mini Waves Bazaar, both internationally and domestically. So we have identified around 30 plus important international events where we are kind of doing Waves Bazaar, small Waves Bazaars. We actually are kind of developing a template of such activities. So far in this year, we have already completed 8 international events. Right from the beginning, the first event was in August at Melbourne. It was Waves Bazaar Melbourne edition. And then we went to Busan International Film Festival. We went to Tokyo Game Show. We went to Gamescom. We went to Toronto International Film Festival. So cumulatively for film sector, so far internationally we have facilitated around 300 crore worth business deals discussions, and for gaming around 200 crore investments have been kind of dealt under the Waves Bazaar banner. uh, so that is the kind of achievement that we have kind of achieved so far in this year. And also the most important, or the biggest highlight of such activities are, we are actually giving rookie content creators, independent game developers, filmmakers a chance to take their ideas, scripts, kind of concepts, and to pitch them in front of the international or global audience. So, for example, for all the major film festivals that we have done Waves Bazaar, we kind of took minimum around 8 to 10 filmmakers to each event, and gave them a platform for pitch their ideas in front of the global buyers. B2B meetings arranged, panel discussions we organized, to co-production roundtables we organized. And in Tokyo Game Show, we kind of sponsored around 11 independent game developers, and they kind of got a chance to pitch their idea in front of some of the best international companies available there, and they all come back with a lot of investment leads. So one of the in Tokyo Game Show, three of these startups that we sponsored, they got kind of a strong investment lead for around 10 million US dollars from a Japanese company. So such deals, Waves Bazaar is really making such deals kind of a reality for these people. So that is the, and along with that, now we are involving with a lot of domestic events as well. So we are organizing a Waves Animation Bazaar in association with an India Joy. We are also planning for a Waves Gaming Bazaar as part of IGDC, and we'll be also having a strong presence in CII Big Picture this year. And obviously, the Film Bazaar is now kind of rebranded as Waves Film Bazaar, and it is going to be much bigger and much more richer this time.
What are the key highlights of the first ever Waves Bazaar lineup, and which countries are represented in the viewing room library?
So the Waves Film Bazaar is now kind of this year we are focusing more on quality and more on a kind of tangible outcome oriented approach. So the viewing room applications are actually still open. So the number of countries we are not able to confirm because the application is open till end of October. But we have strong interest coming from a lot of countries, and there are a lot of people are interested in Indian market right now. So and not only for that, even for co-production market and the uh, market screenings, work in progress. We are getting a very huge response, and now actually we are closely working with a lot of leading production houses and OTT platforms to kind of liaison with them and make sure that there should be tangible outcome or proper selections by these lead players from the Waves Film Bazaar this year. So also like the idea is to make it more professional and make it more fruitful this year, so that at the end of the event we have a couple of kind of tangible outcomes in our hand, and we should kind of attract more investments and collaborations and co-productions for our filmmakers. That's the whole plan for this year.
Technology is playing a huge role in creative industries today. How is Waves Bazaar integrating new tools like AI and immersive media into its ecosystem?
So, as I mentioned before, we are investing heavily to make this portal more user friendly and more utilitarian. One of the kind of prime component of these activities would be AI matchmaking tools. So, we are working on developing AI matchmaking tools, which will suggest our buyers who should be the sellers that he should be kind of scouting, and also it will throw suggestions to the sellers that for his idea that he has, which buyer will match his profile. So the whole idea is like if I am a script writer and I have written a kind of horror comedy script, and I'm kind of uploading the synopsis and the brief data on Waves Bazaar portal. So the this AI tool will kind of assess and will suggest you that okay, we have a couple of producers who have the history of done horror comedies, or people who are potentially interested in horror comedies. So those kind of suggestions will come. So this is the idea that we are working. And also like okay, one of the problems that we identified while working on this project is a lot of our content creators are struggling to kind of create a pitch deck or profile which can be kind of being attracted to the buyers. So we are kind of working on some of the AI tools which will help out the sellers to build a profile in an attractive way, and prepare a pitch which will be kind of very professional and will attract eyes and ears of the buyers. So these are some of the kind of things that we are currently working on. And obviously, I mentioned that we are working on an online viewing rooms and online workshop module or online master classes. Those are at the final stages of their development. So by the end of October, all these facilities of online viewing room, webinars, master classes will be integrated. The AI module will take slightly few more days to complete, and also we are kind of implementing star rating mechanism, and we are onboarding some of the national film award winning filmmakers and some of the leading game developers. So they will be given the evaluator status in the portal, and they are going to evaluate and give a rating to these the projects that are being uploaded. So the buyers who are coming for scouting the talent and project, they will have a already kind of these kind of inputs, so they can make a conscious decision. So these are some of the technology related aspects that we are working on right now.
Trust and IP protection are critical in a content marketplace. How are you building transparency and safeguarding creators' rights?
We regarding the IP thing, we are kind of onboarding a dedicated IP protection team for this, and we are kind of currently working on how to go about it because we want to develop it as a global platform. So The global IP rights are something like the IP rights vary from country to country, and there are different global standards, whether it be in Europe or Asia. So we are working on currently the IP part of it, and for the uh, content creators, currently we are kind of have provided very minimal space so that they can upload their project with minimal words, so that there is no IP kind of issues. We are taking consent from them for that. So, but in future we will be coming up with a detailed strategy for the IP protection, and from the buyers we are already taking a commitment, and we will further strengthen it in coming days, taking the legal team's opinion and all. But as of now, the IP protection is, we have given the direction to the content creators who are uploading their IP to submit kind of minimal kind of information, and we have created space for that much only right now. So
In what
in coming days, if the content creator are initiating a contact with the buyer, then only he will have to kind of share the details of his project. Otherwise, in the portal, it will be kind of minimal information will be available for the buyers, as well as the sellers can upload only minimal information which will not violate his IP.
in what way does the Waves Bazaar help promote international collaboration in the film industry, considering the diverse representation of countries?
So, Waves Bazaar is actually helping these filmmakers for finding co-productions, and second to for the technician to sell their talent for the internationally, and also for the foreign filmmakers to come to India and find out right persons to collaborate with. These are the kind of some of the areas where filmmakers can benefit from Waves Bazaar portal. So, as I mentioned earlier, so far we have kind of participated in five international film festivals, and cumulatively, our filmmakers can are now in discussion worth of around 200, 300 crore investments from these international buyers, and already some of the co-productions are in the final stage, which were initiated as part of Waves Bazaar initiatives. They are on their final stages of confirmation. Hopefully, in Goa, we'll be able to announce around six co-production projects, which are kind of result of Waves Bazaar global outreach program, which started in only in last August. So in last 3 months, we could kind of log almost five to six co-productions projects. So this is going to be a kind of continuing activity, and hopefully we will be expanding much more, and we will coming up with more success stories.
How does the Waves Bazaar align with the broader goals of film festivals in promoting cultural exchange and increasing access to global cinema?
So, as part of Waves Bazaar, I told that we are developing a particular template, which we are kind of later, what is in corporate world, companies will say that this is our IP. So each for each Waves Bazaar element, we are kind of is Waves Bazaar edition. We are adding certain elements, and we are creating a template. So one of the such elements is a Bharat Parv. A Bharat Parv curated by very kind of leading personalities from the industry, and this Bharat Parv will give chance to the young content creators from India to perform in the highest international platforms. So Bharat Parv is something that showcases India's culture and heritage. We have already kind of organized three to four Bharat Parvs. We did one in Melbourne where we took CAC challenge winners as part of the Wave Summit. They performed there, the band performed there. And similarly, we had an excellent Bharat Parv in Busan International Film Festival, where we took the Kalakshetra, the famous Kalakshetra from Chennai. And in Toronto, again, we did a fantastic Bharat Parv. So, in all these Bharat Parvs, we are kind of showcasing the cultural and ancient heritage of India and giving it a global exposure. And also, we are kind of taking Indian films, the catalogs and everything, and giving and distributing them, presenting them in front of the global audience. So these are some of the initiatives which we have started as part of Waves Bazaar's global outreach.
How does Waves Bazaar aim to support emerging filmmakers, especially with the inclusion of student projects from leading film institutes?
So we are working on multiple kind of my multi-pronged approach in this case. We are going to organize online pitching sessions from December onwards. So we are in talks with some of the leading OTT platforms, and they have all agreed to come and on board or collaborate with Waves Bazaar with this initiative. So we will have dedicated content sourcing drive through Waves Bazaar portal, and for these dedicate each production house or for OTT platforms. So for the young content creators and our student filmmakers who will have to struggle to get a meeting with these giants or kind of lead production houses, we are providing them a chance. We are breaking that barrier. Waves Bazaar is now for them. They can come and pitch their ideas, and they can get mentorship from the leaders of the industry. So that is how we are going to help students and young filmmakers. And especially for student filmmakers, we are working on a separate kind of programs in association with some of the leading tech giants and OTT giants in India to give kind of to fulfill their dreams of making their first feature or first short film. So we are working on multiple kind of active. We have multiple projects, and soon all will come into daylight. And it is going. Most of them are going to be announced in Waves Film Bazaar in Goa.
Thank you so much, Srirag, for taking us behind the scenes of Waves Bazaar. As it expands its global footprint and supports new voices in film and media, it's exciting to witness how it continues India's legacy of storytelling while embracing global innovation.
Thank you, Lohita, and thank you, MPF, for giving me this opportunity. And I hope we can work together to popularize Waves Bazaar much more. And very happy to collaborate with the organization as well. Thank you.